Hey guys, what's going on, and welcome back to the channel. Well, as we button up the 2nd gen swap, or the 2G swap on the 4th gen, I wanted to go over a new product here that SPELAB has sent us. They were gracious enough to send us out a billet valve cover. On my TikTok, there'll be a before go over and some before pictures, video, whatever you want to call it. It is on my TikTok. Those links are in the description. Also, links are in the description for SPELAB and for the valve cover and for their website itself. They have a lot to offer on their website for just about every platform, whether it be Duramax, Powerstroke, or Cummins. Use the link in the description, and also use CM25 at checkout for a 10% discount on all your purchases. So right now, let's show you this valve cover and what we're going to be putting on the truck. So right here is their billet valve cover and everything that comes with it. So this came to me in raw aluminum. I blasted it and then powder coated it the texture black, and then the billet oil cap that comes with it, I did that in my Illusion raspberry color. So you can order this different ways. You can get it black, and you can get a custom logo on here as well. If I would have had more time, I would have had my logo put on there. I thought it'd been pretty cool. The Chad Meyer 73 flag would have been pretty cool on the front right here. But like I said, on their website, you do have the option to put a custom logo here instead of their logo, or I believe you can leave it plain as well if you would so choose. Machining is actually pretty good. It does come with some -10 to barb fittings, 2 of them for the vents. Like I said in my TikTok, I think I would have liked it better if they would just do holes here and tapped, and that way, or tapped for a -10 ORB. That way, we have the option to do whatever we want. Because these are so tall, they could have made them just a little bit shorter. Maybe by an 1/8 inch to a 1/4 inch ish, as far as machining these pieces here. And then you do have the option by removing those plates on the bottom. So you have these 2 socket heads here, and then you have 2 socket heads here underneath his plates, and you can turn these the other way if you so choose. So you can take the your ORB and put it on this side to go to the passenger side to a catch can. Right now their catch cans are out of stock, so what we're going to do is I purchased some ORB to 1/2 inch, and we're just going to use the original crankcase breathers that goes down right behind the CP3. So these do not come with it. Those are purchased extra. So in your kit you will get those 2 fittings. You're going to get some hose clamps. You're going to get a plug. You're going to get a ORB plug, some socket heads for mounting your valve cover, and then also you're going to get a CCV filter, which I get the CCV filter coming with the kit, and also the hose. But you're removing your factory valve cover, so you're not going to have a CCV filter anymore, or have the need for a breather. So I guess if you wanted to, you could put one of these here, just like so, using the supplied barbs, and run a crankcase breather here, and then the other one down to the factory location or to a catch can, whatever you so choose to do. But this is everything that does come with it. I did opt for the catch can, like I said, but they are out of stock. One other thing I did have to do for clearance is cut out that piece of insulation on the firewall to be able to clearance their breather ports up on top, because they do stand up pretty tall. I wasn't able to get it on the truck and get it sitting back where it's supposed to be with that in the way, which is fine. I usually cut that stuff off anyway, because a lot of times on the 4th gens they put the foil on it. Third gens and down is just this crap right here. So therefore it always falls down inside your engine if you have things open, so I don't like to do that. One other thing I wish they would offer is sealing washers for the socket heads that go down inside for your retaining bolts. And it does not come with a port for your crankcase sensor, crankcase pressure sensor as well. So you will not be utilizing that either. Other than that, that's pretty much everything that comes in the kit. Shipping was just okay. It did not come damaged. But when they ship it out, they put it in this foam sleeve. And then that's all they have right there as far as shipping. I think they could have done a little bit better as far as, not really shipping, but as far as packaging. It did come to me, label says California. So I just letting it bounce around inside there like that, coming all that way, depending upon where you're getting it from. I'm in Ohio, they're in California is where it shipped from, so it was just, like I said, their packaging could be just a little bit better as far as I'm concerned. So right now we're going to take this over there, set it down on a truck, and figure out what we want to do as far as venting. Hopefully the factory crankcase breather vents, the hoses down behind the CP3, they reach up to that location, and we can get this taken care of. Since we're putting stainless into aluminum, I like to put just a real small amount of oil on there just to help lubricate those threads. No matter what you're putting in, I like just a small amount of oil. Alright, so right there it is, all installed. As you guys could see in that install right there, I had to put a plug in the backside right there, if you can see that. And then we put one of the ORB to 3/4 barbs, or -10 ORB to 3/4 barbs up front here, and I'm using the CCV vent for right now. What I had envisioned with the two crankcase vents right here was utilizing this factory hose and fitting, or the factory hose and rubber boots, and sliding them on these fittings right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably still going to utilize those, or I might get some 90s and put on there and bring those out and then down someplace. And I want to go in and utilize the factory barb right down in there, if you can see it right there. So I want to utilize that, pick up a 1/2 inch Y fitting, and utilize those. So I won't do anything special as far as a catch can, I don't think, as of right now. We're just going to run those down to the factory crankcase breather and call it a day. Looking at it now, one other thing I wish I would have done is all these socket heads, at least the front two, or the front four right there. I wish I would have powder coated those, the Illusion Raspberry as well. Or maybe I can try and find some caps to put on there in black so they're not noticeable. I know when I had my Harley, they would make socket head caps that goes down in there, and you could get them in black and chrome depending upon which engine you had, and it would hide all of these. So that might be a possibility I might look into, but there again, since that's recessed, it might be kind of a pain to get that out of there. So I'm not real certain how that would work out. But anyway, looks pretty damn good, really. Really happy with it. Like I said, machining is awesome. Thus far, I mean, it utilizes your factory gasket, which on these it has to because of your injector wiring. So your injector wiring or injection wiring. So most of the time these are going to utilize your factory valve cover gasket. Like I said, the only thing I wish they would have done, and when they watch this back, maybe they'll change it, is get rid of these vents and just do a couple of threaded holes, -10 ORB in the valve cover itself. That way we can maybe put one here and then put one back there in between the two front bolt holes, or in between this one, this set, and then right there. And that way we can kind of do whatever we want, or put them in the center, but that would screw up their logo. So other than that, yeah, turned out pretty good. All right, with that, that is SPELAB's billet valve cover. Like I said, links are in the description. Check them out. And also, if you guys do want to make a purchase, make sure and use coupon code CM25 for a 10% discount on your purchase. Actually, it's a pretty nice piece. I mean, not bad at all. Yeah, I don't really have anything bad to say other than packaging. Packaging could be better, but other than that, product seems pretty good. They do have a lot of exhaust and a lot of other things on their website if you want to check them out. SPELABs. With that being said, that's pretty much all I have. Hit that like button, give me a thumbs up. There you go. A little premature on that. We'll see you guys in the next one.